Hi, friends. Um, Thanks for being here. Um, I'm unsure. Hey. Okay, cool. Want to see what didn't come up in the chat. Everything looks good. Um, yeah. Hi. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Apologies if I seem a little out of it. I'm so tired. The tiredness has only gotten worse over the past couple of days, so I am very exhausted, so if I seem a little out of it, I'm just tired. um, yeah, we're gonna keep playing A Date with Death today. Unsure if we're gonna finish it today, because I think I might be probably ending a little earlier than 8, just because I'm so tired. I gotta reset a little bit somehow this week. But yeah, so I'll see how far we end up getting in this today. And if we don't end up finishing it, we'll always just finish it next week and then maybe play another game after, or like go into the next, like the second Date with Death game. But anyway, I'm not gonna forget to switch the screens over this time before we start playing. Yeah, let's get into it, I guess. Also, if anyone notices me fidgeting around with my lip thing, I shouldn't be doing it anyway, but my lip ring looks a little weird right now because I have really agitated piercings, so I'm trying to give it room to, like, hopefully not be so agitated. Alright, this is us right here. Oh, cool. We already... Okay, cool. Yeah, I love it. So, like, calming, and I love the music. Alright. I'll read the book since I think I've done one every time it's nighttime in this game, so I will continue with the reading of the books. I'm not sure how to pronounce this, so we're gonna go. Is it Rovari or is it Rovery? I'm gonna go with Rovari. You are akin to the moon and the stars and the oceans, boundless and free, shining and deep. You illuminate the darkness and cradle the light. You rise and fall and follow your own path through the night. With a bottomless heart, you help those in need, even when such actions may cause you to bleed. So shine brightly and embrace the unknown, for in that magic you find your own. I like that. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. It's actually how they told me that I have autism when I did the evaluation. Just so everyone knows. They did not. Don't say that. You're making me regret making you the mod. They get me canceled and I didn't even have anything to do with this. That's crazy because they didn't, because you went to see the same lady I did, so try again. Heyo! We're continuing A Date with Death, which I don't know if you were here when I played A Date with Death last week, but it's like a dating sim game. And we're talking to a Grim Reaper that's trying to take our soul. And then a whole bunch of stuff happens. We're also watching me trying to not pass away in real time because I'm so tired. I love this game. Yeah, seductively take my soul. I love this game. This is for sure a video game crush of mine. I forgot I made my name Gorilla Grip in the chat. I can't help who I am as a person, you guys. You could have made a totally different comment with that one. Taint. I love how slutty whoever wrote this game is. Thank you, Modawada. Truth. That's always try to come in and ruin the vibe, but I'm just vibing here, playing a slutty little game, cuddling a cotton candy scented cinnamon roll. Gotta keep the vibes going. Oh, that cotton candy lemonade I got last night was so freaking good. It was insane. I got it for us to share, and you didn't have much of it. He didn't really smell like cotton candy as much as he did. My Isabel that I got from Build-A-Bear still smells like strawberries, though. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Cooking with Cat Boys. Sign me up. Oh, and cat girls? But they're kissing each other in elevators. Very nice. Very nice.
are getting rather demanding, Mortal.
I forgot we're playing with the voice actor's voice on this game.
Excuse me? What? No. I will not. You called me for this? You called the literal Grim Reaper to see him pout?
I did. I did.
This is a pointless waste of time. This is so stupid. Ah. Don't worry about it. You're rather insistent, aren't you? Persistence can be an admirable trait, but it won't save you from your inevitable fate. You're bold, I'll give you that. Bold and stupid. How often does that work for you? I'd love to know where this confidence comes from. And what trait is that supposed to be? I suppose we both have our secrets then. That seems only fair. Mine are related to death and beyond, and yours are about confidence in making the Grim Reaper pout.
Mine would be in domination. Thank you very much.
Seems about the same level of importance. I was joking. I know, it's unlike me. I feel so guilty. What can I say? What would someone like me have to feel guilty about? Give me some examples.
I also do this. Especially if I'm having really bad time of life. There's been a couple times I've been at a restaurant and ordered dessert before dinner.
I understand that. At Christmas time, there is a song I will listen to the entire month. Yes, and? Learn to expect the unexpected, sunshine. It will make your short life much easier for you. I suppose one could call it a guilty pleasure. Mortal reality shows. They are quite the spectacle.
I know for a fact he would watch Catfish with me. You would love Catfish.
Mortals are oddly skilled at creating drama from nothing. My people are not like that. I know. My humor knows no bounds. Perhaps you're confusing yourself with me. There is definitely one stupid person here, and it isn't me.
Hey, moderator. Are you listening currently, or are you doing something? Are you going to the store before I'm done streaming tonight? Okay, I'm gonna text you some extra stuff to get for dessert. I just had a craving and wasn't sure. I have a dessert craving. Oh my god, you guys, if I could type. Oh my god, and autocorrect is making me... I'm gonna text you. I want Funfetti cookies, you guys. Speaking of me having dessert during hard times, it's been... I had a weekend. So, I want Funfetti cookies. I want strawberry frosting. Yeah, I texted you. Just so you have it in your phone. Okay, texted. We're gonna be baking stuff in the oven, so what's one more thing to throw in the oven?
I've told you, I cannot lie. I cannot. I am not able to. What part don't you understand?
That's why Grim Reapers are better than actual men.
It is not magic. We are simply bound by our oath. I physically cannot speak a lie. Yes, like actually. How many times must I repeat myself?
I like how he's acting so shocked, yet this is like the biggest shocker that someone could hear dealing with men. Is there an ice cream truck outside? Do we have cash? About to run my little ass outside with my headphones on. Oh, he's moaning now. We got this boy moaning again. Rip.
Don't smile like that. You know, I can still refuse to answer your questions. My oath doesn't force me to speak, only not to speak lies. What? You want to play 20 questions now? No. What? Why would you care? Let's talk about something else. Well, he's cute, so get lost. Of course, pineapple was created by the gods to be placed on pizza.
I do like pineapple on pizza, but it has to be done well, otherwise it's kind of gross. But I love pineapple on pizza with like if you do the ham and the pineapple and then you add bacon And you got jalapenos. And hot take, bacon? I don't like bacon all the time, but I do like bacon on that. Bacon on Hawaiian pizza slaps.
Glad you recognize it.
I've never gotten a Hawaiian pizza with bacon and jalapenos. I don't know. I go between saying jalapenos and jalapenos, and it's like, I don't. It's up to my brain which comes out, but that's wild. I used to get it a lot. I don't know why I've never gotten it for us. Where have I been?
I pass. I said I pass. I refuse to play this infantile game any longer. For the love of... I didn't say that, did I? You are all I think about right now, mortal. And it is aggravating. I do not think so. I've simply never lived a life, nor had the time to consider something like that.
Hey! I appreciate you coming to say hi. Ugh. I don't know if anyone can see how tired I am right now. I literally realize I'm just like sitting here like snuggling, like just hardcore, like all my weight down into my stuffed animal right now.
I am too busy, and love and death don't tend to mix easily.
I am so
I've mentioned it
comfy.
somewhere before.
I love my cinnamon roll. He very lightly smells like cotton candy. He smelled a little more like cotton candy when I first got him, but I love him. He like fits in my lap, like up against me so perfect. I also have I got the whole gang in here. And there's also a big stuffy behind my chair. It's a giant ramen packet. I have a giant, like, it's like one of those chairs that's made for you to, like, be able to, like, crisscross applesauce and, like, yeah, I love Miffy. I love Miffy. I just got a new phone case, and I have a little Miffy phone grip on it. Yeah. And it's sparkly and has doodads, so I can... My thing, hold on. Oh my god. Ugh. That's what's on the back of my chair. And my chair is like, it's like an office chair. Hold on, let's go see. It's like an office chair, but it's like super wide. Just because I have like the ADHD kid thing where I have to like wiggle around. I also have back problems. So I think being able to move around and not just sit straight helps a little bit. But I have so many stuffies. I have a whole bin over like there in the corner, and then I have like a whole like glass corner table that has like stuffed animals on the top part and the bottom part of it. Stuffies. And I have stuffies that I sleep with in bed too. It's the autistic urge in me to have cute things all in my room that comfort me. Look, I just think that that's like a lot of autistic people's experience. Like, it's very regulating having things that you enjoy, and I think that a lot of us seek comfort. So like stuffies and cute things are very comforting.
Fall in love? Why? Why do I need someone else to be happy? Huh. Lonely, huh? You can think what you wish of me.
Oh, I love music. I also just fully read your whole like username. It's so cute and it's so fitting for you. I love it. You are a whimsical sweet angel. But yes, music since I was like a little kid has been such a huge like comfort for me. Like I used to have so many CDs. And I had like a hot pink little CD player that like I managed to keep a hold of even though I didn't get to keep a lot of my stuff as a kid. I love it. It's so cute. But yes. I wish I had a Hello Kitty one. I wanted a Hello Kitty one. I don't know. I've tried looking up like on Google what kind that it was, but I haven't been able to really find it. But it was like a hot pinkish purple. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Hello Kitty's been like one of my faves since I was a little kid. But yes, music is it's how I get through a lot of stuff. I realized like when I got my diagnosis that music was something that I used to stim without like it seeming odd. Because like I don't know, I've always listened to music and like felt it like in my like literal bones, and I like never understood why other people did not connect with music the same way. They're like, yeah, it's good, I guess. And I'm like, this doesn't like feel good in your like body. And they're like, no, that's weird. They're like, no, like my skin will tingle sometimes and I'll get like goosebumps and I'll get teary-eyed sometimes listening to certain songs, and some songs just really emotionally hit me and I'll just straight up cry. Like, yeah. Yes. Especially when like things are live. Like, it's gotten to the point though, like now that I'm starting to unmask a little more, that I have to wear headphones like at live like events. But yes, very much so. Yeah. Seeing an orchestra play all the music from Avatar, yeah. I was gone. I think I cried the whole entire time. But there were definitely parts where I like had to like focus on breathing because I was like weeping.
You may take of it what you wish. No, I have not been in love, and I would not kiss someone I did not love.
He may have a hard exterior shell and he's kind of a booty hole, but on the inside, he's what I wish a lot of men were. Can't lie. Won't kiss if he's not in love with someone. What that must be like, you guys.
Have you? No, the other person that I'm chatting to. Of course I mean you, mortal. Interesting. Nope, it's still my turn. It is. But if you get to play, so do I. Are you afraid of me? You should be. You will change your mind when your soul becomes mine. You are full of life. You would fill your life with plenty, I'm sure. I told you that information is classified. Lying, no mortal. No, that would be risking my very position and therefore my life. I believe it's my turn. Have you felt anything unusual today? Just anything off? What makes you think I've done something? Intentionally? No. You see, I seem to have left a small portion of myself tethered to you.
So for anyone that was not here last week, he like merged like your minds together so that he could look at your soul. Not sexual. Seems sexual. There's a little bit of moaning, but it wasn't sexual. Things can get sexual, but we don't have that DLC loaded onto this, you guys, because I would get immediately banned if I had that DLC. So we get, yes, and you do. This is such a good game, and it is very sexy, but like there is like straight up like wiener on your screen if you do that like adult patch. Yes. My partner walked in as I was playing, and I was like, I didn't realize it got this graphic, okay? I did not realize. Very well written, very well written, very inclusive. Like, they did a very good job of, like, writing this game. Like, it's just, whoever wrote this and, you know, wrote everything, made this game, little slutty. And I'm for it. I think it's great. However, we don't get the adult patch, so we don't get a sex scene. We just get lots of teasing and him softly moaning to things that aren't necessarily sexual. But just so everyone is wondering what he's talking about in this, there was no sex.
A part of my soul seems to have remained after what happened yesterday.
I love this game. I love the writing. Like the storytelling is amazing. I love the music and the art. Like I love this game, like very genuinely. And this is like he is a huge video game crush of mine. I literally have him made on my Tomodachi Island.
I did not intend to leave it behind.
We're playing on Friday. Yes. We'll be on my island on Friday. On Wednesday we're going to my Sims town, which we've sort of made kind of like, I'm doing like a Yuri Barbie dream house vibe there. and we're slowly adding ex-boyfriends of mine to live in like a like little pink shed that like goes into a prison like thing underground. They're like, I don't know, usually when I've played Sims, it's like I don't know, when I played Barbies, like most of my Barbies were lesbians, so I'm like, I feel like to just keep it true to like how I've always played it, this is gonna be very like girl love themed. Because also it doesn't make sense to have two like yaoi places. Like I have a yaoi island. I feel like Sims is for the girls. So that's what we're doing on The Sims, but we'll be on my island on Friday. I just figured this would be, I love dating Sims so much, and this is like one of my favorite games. I have a lot of favorite games. It's like top 5 favorite games for me. So, oh, absolutely. It's like, it feels like playing Barbies all over again. The drama, the messiness.
You like it? Really? I had guessed it would displease you. I am quite concerned for your mental state, mortal.
Exactly. These are my birds. And they will scissor if I say so. Thank you so much. Look, you guys, I was feeling my feelings as a child, figuring some things out. They all make sense now.
Not many people would be pleased about a person they barely know attached to their body.
That line almost reminds me of, I don't know if anyone knows like the whole lore behind anglerfish, but like I'm gonna make sure that we're giving proper information here. Again, you all know I got anxiety, so I always, yeah. So like the female anglerfish look like crazy. They've got like the little light and they've got like the crazy teeth, and then the male anglerfish will just attach themselves and just kind of hang off. But they're like tiny, stoopy looking little guys. But for some reason, this is what it reminded me of. I love the headless Ken. You're a male anglerfish to me? I don't think so. I definitely think I am the dominant one in our relationship a little bit, but you know. Yes. Yeah, they just attach and they just kind of, yeah, get absorbed a little bit. But I love the headless Ken comment. That's so funny. Me and my sister, we had like very little Kens. Not like small, but like a small amount of them. But we have one, and he was like the bum ass ex-husband that nobody wanted anything to do with, not even his kids. They're like, you're a terrible father. And he was a failed musician. He's a failed DJ specifically. And then we had Corbin Blue from High School Musical. But we would just torture our Ken dolls. Like one time we were dunking one of our Ken dolls in water like upside down, and we cut his toes off, and then we got caught, and then my grandmother's really concerned about why we would be doing that. And we're like, I don't know what to tell you. So I think we were getting some feelings out. I think someone probably should have looked at that as a cry for help, but it's all right. You know, it's all right. We're here now.
Do not call me that. I am not, in any sense of the word, little. Hey! I didn't mean you. are shameless. Totally and completely shameless. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, see, he be moaning. He be moaning. If you break him down, he starts whimpering and moaning.
Don't. I can't. Mm. You are very cheeky.
I love it.
You shouldn't be.
The voice actor too, because this originally did not have a voice actor for like the original, like when this first got put out, but then they had a voice actor come in and do a voiceover for the game as like a bonus that you could put on to play through it again. So this is my first time playing through this with the voice actor's voice in it, which is great. It really adds to it. But the voice actor that does him, I follow him on Instagram, and I love, he is like so proud of himself. Like, he's talked a lot about like how like he tried to play the character as someone that wants to be like broken down and like made to be submissive, low-key. And I love his explanation. He's just like made him so like submissive and baby girl coded. It tickles me.
It would be unwise for me to collect it yet. The risk would be too great. At this point, it is too deeply embedded within your soul. No! I am not some creep that watches people undress. Your mindset really is something. But no, I will not be watching you. I can't use it to spy on you. That piece of my soul is far too small for something like that. Indeed it is. If another were to sense it on you, they would see I have already laid my claim.
It's what?
It is a mark against your soul. One that shows that you were touched by death itself.
Even water.
And it would be foolish to try and take something that belongs to someone else.
Even harder.
You mean to be indecent, but if you agree to being owned that easily, know that to be owned by me means I'll own all of you.
He wants my soul, you guys. He's really
This
trying.
includes your soul. So, are you agreeing to hand it over after all, mortal? Death cannot be owned. You think you can control a Reaper? You are a very forward person. It is perhaps a blessing and a curse.
I love this music. This game is so like sexy and fun, but then yes, like the artwork of it, like especially like before you get on the computer, like you're in your bedroom and like with the music, it's like literally like it's so soothing. But I appreciate that you're soothed by my presence too. I like that this is like such a slutty game, and yet I can make this comforting.
Honestly, being around you is very confusing. I do not know what I did wrong to deserve this fate. Yes, well, that's all well and good, but you're... You know what? I have something I need to do. I will. It's exactly what I plan to do.
Ooh.
I am not scared. That was a poor attempt to frighten me. Good night, sunshine.
Yeah, it's this part. Also, we're not done playing. I just like to save here and there to make sure that we don't lose progress. But yes, I love this. There's like so much to like do when you're in here. Yeah, no, it really has. I feel like I have to save everything now just in case my game crashes for some reason because I don't have to redo shit. Bruh. He's fumbling this person. See, communication is key. We need some alone time. We communicate that. So I don't know if that is ever fully explained what story is going on in the hallway. I also, every time you click this bookshelf, like every day, it has like different like poems or like stories and stuff that I believe probably the person that wrote this game did. But I usually read them aloud just so I'm not sitting here quietly reading things even more than I already do. So I usually check the bookcase and read whatever comes out every time it's a new day in the game. Affirmations. You are made of love. No amount of fear can dissolve that. No pain destroy it. No hatred diminish it. No anguish drown it. No loneliness replace it. You are kind and caring and deserve happiness. You are love. You are capable of change, of growth. You deserve the life you desire. You are not your mistakes or failures, and you are greater than the sum of your experiences. If you do not already know it, I hope you can come to love yourself because you are everything. You are love. I feel like some of us that are in the chat tonight probably needed that one. It's rough out here for those that are close to me. So the cute thing too is every new day on the game, there's something new on the internet too. It'll bring you up to like a different web page every day. So I try to go through everything every day so everyone gets the full experience of all like the cute little details that are in here. Also, for anyone that is here from our Discord chat, just know that this is a safe place. I made sure I took all the necessary measures to keep certain people out of here. It was done before I went live today. Of course, of course. Look, this is a genuinely safe space, I promise. I will do everything that I can to make sure this is a safe space for everyone here. I will not take that trust lightly, I promise. That is very important to me. I appreciate you. Very genuinely, I do. I love fall. I really do. Really, really, truly. Fall always feels like kind of like the end of like the season. Like, I guess not the season, but like the end of the year almost. Like, I feel like it's like the end and it transitions over to like winter where everything like it's resting time, and then like, you know, it's almost like, especially with the snow too, it kind of feels like almost like a blank slate. Like everything's been like wiped clean. And then spring is like the rebirth. Thank you. I don't know, that's just like how I feel, like, because like too, I think it's hard, like I do get seasonal depression a little bit, so I try to like remind myself like that fall is like when all the fun stuff happens. Yes, I love fall. It's so pretty. It's like, I love being slightly cold but not fully. I miss when fall we actually had actual falls though, because now it just feels like it just gets freezing. But I love like being in a hoodie and it's kind of comfy and the trees are all a pretty color, and then like Halloween is fun and Spirits open and everything's like all festive. Yes. Yeah. I love fall. And too, like the pumpkin patches and going to get like hot apple cider, and I don't know if everywhere has apple cider donuts the way we do here. I feel like yes. But like you go to farms, get fresh apple cider and warm apple cider donuts, and I don't know, it's just cute. They're so good. Oh my god, they're so good. Yeah, like I love feeling like warm and comforted like that. Yes, that too. Like, I just feel like it just encourages everyone to be super comfy and like cute. And it's just very aesthetically pleasing to me. And it feels too like, because it's towards like the end of the like, yes, exactly. It's like the celebration before it's hibernation time. And then it's cold and everyone hibernates, and then my birthday's in January, so I am freezing cold. I hate having winter birthday. Especially living in like New York State. It's freezing. Where are you from that they don't celebrate Halloween? That's so sad. Yeah, the lack of trick-or-treating. Oh, wow. They don't do Halloween in Germany? That's wild to me. Huh. That's very interesting. I guess I... Oh, yeah. I forgot you're going to the Netherlands. That's so sad. Trick-or-treating's kind of dying down in the US too a little bit, though. Or I guess still it happens, but it's just it doesn't happen the same way like when I was a kid. Like, I don't know. I feel like people do like trunk-or-treating where they have like a bunch of cars parked in a parking lot. They let kids just go around in a parking lot and go to like cars. Yeah, which is sad because I feel like if you don't like, I understand people are like concerned about like strangers now and are trying to be a little more conscious about it, but like I don't get why like people don't just like bring their kids to like old folks home or something instead. So like, you know, I don't know. But also too, people forget that there's old people that live in houses by themselves, and like Halloween's one of the few holidays where like they get to see a lot of people. Yeah, I don't know. Things are so weird compared to how they used to be. Like, I remember when I grew up in the South, though. So we were just outside all day. Like, you'd go to school, you'd come home, you would, like, run around until it was, like, dinner time, and you'd do homework and, you know, dinner and bed. But, like, we would show up back home, and we'd be, like, someone would have, like, fallen off their bike earlier on in the day and, like, destroyed their knee and just kept going, and your parents, like, what? And you'd have, like, dried blood and, you know, dirt all over you. Yep, exactly. Parents didn't know where you were. They just knew that you're gonna show back up, hopefully, when the street lights came on. I miss that. I miss it so much. I do too. Oh yeah, I had a tree in the backyard of my house that I grew up in. It's still there, but if I try to climb up in there, my grandmother would probably yell at me. I'm going back home in August, though, for like a handful of days, so maybe I'll take a picture of me up in the tree and show everyone and get yelled at by my grandmother for climbing up in her tree. That will be the closest to Florida that I will be at that time. I still feel like it's still pretty far, but that will be the closest that I will be at any point. I'm so far. Oh, honestly, to a lot of people that I know, I'd be very close to everyone all of a sudden. Don't mind me, I'm just ADHD reading over everything, you guys. I feel like if you feel sleepy watching the streams, it's probably a good sign, because like all my favorite streamers, I like put their stuff on at night and like fall asleep to them. I'll take it. There's another Catboy in the corner of my screen. What a blessing. Not all of this is lore accurate, you guys. Sort of. I was raised by a single mom, though. I do have a lot of brothers and sisters. I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters. However, my relationship with my parents is complicated. And with my grandparents raised me for a good bit of my childhood. Also, very complicated. That is very true. I can always tell when someone's an only child. And sometimes too, like where, like if they have siblings, like if they're the oldest or the youngest. But yeah, siblings, let me tell you something right now. Me and my siblings, we knew our places in that household. I am technically oldest because I did not grow up with my oldest sibling and we don't talk. But I grew up with my 3 younger siblings. So I am the oldest out of like 4 of us. See, that's kind of difficult. Because you kind of have older vibe, like older sibling vibes. But I also think it too, like, you could also be like the youngest. Because I feel like I think the oldest and the youngest is kind of hard at times, depending on from person to person. I feel like middle children always stand out the most. Like, there's like the stereotypical like older siblings who like are very responsible and mature. And then there's like the youngest siblings who are like straight up brats. But then there's like a my sibling dynamic, like my youngest sibling, like you can tell she's the youngest, but I do have a lot of similarities with her. So I feel like you kind of give out youngest sibling vibes. But you do have a lot of older sibling traits because of how caring you are. But I'm gonna say youngest. Really? I guess it makes sense. It does. Your, like, kindness makes a lot of sense. Especially, like, if you're the oldest out of your, like, cousins, too. I feel like I have that weird, like, I'm the oldest of my siblings, but growing up, I was the youngest cousin. And my younger siblings didn't really grow up with my cousins. But I grew up with my cousins. So, like, I was, like, the baby of the group for a really long time. And then we stopped seeing my family. And then I'm the oldest out of the 4 of us. But it does make sense that you're the oldest because you're very, like... You're very compassionate. Definitely did not have middle child vibes though. But I don't love my sister. Yeah, I feel that though. I am oldest. I'm also autistic, so like I feel you on that one. I've definitely had people think that I was the youngest sibling before when I tell people I have siblings, and I'm like, nope, I am the oldest, and I raised my siblings. But yes, I think the autism helps you keep like your like childlike wonder, which I love it. I'm glad I didn't lose that. I appreciate that. And I am the oldest, and my youngest sibling is not even old enough to be an adult. I appreciate that. If you get to know me, I am very silly, which I think is a highlight of my character. I like being silly. I'm just very weird. My wonder I had to hold on to for dear life through a lot of things, but it's my shiny little reward after everything. So they will be 17. They'll be 17 this year. They're my baby. I literally raised them like from the time that they were born until they were like 6 years old. Until like basically I moved out of the house, which I regret moving away from them. But yeah, which is crazy because I'm pushing 30 and I have a sibling that's literally high school age. It makes me feel like an old person all the time. Yeah, that's the thing. Me and my youngest sibling are very, very close. I like see so much of myself in them all of the time. It's like very strange watching someone like grow up right in front of you and like have so many like similarities to you. I do. Ollie is super cute. Is that... Okay, be safe to go in the store. Do you have all the ingredients for dinner? I don't want to see you dance like that. You have all the ingredients for dinner? Okay. It's mozzarella cheese. I don't think they said what kind of cheese, but it's mozzarella cheese. Okay. Love you. So that is crazy. That's why I was asking. My brother's name is Oliver. My little brother. That's why it kind of clicked in my head. I was like, huh, yeah, wait a second. Yeah. That's so funny. I don't hear people named Oliver very often. It's not super common. Seriously. Like, I don't think I've met anyone else named Oliver ever, like, in my life. That's because Oliver's a cute name, and I feel like trans guys always pick like the cutest guy names for themselves. I also feel like most of the guys our age and like had their parents name them like weird shit. Like, I was gonna say a name and I don't think that I should say it right now after everything that just happened, but like very common names. Second one that I've known a lot of people like Mark. Mark is like a big one that I've heard like a lot of guys like my age be named. Oh no. Oh no. It's really common. It's a really common name. I've known, like, I have a cousin that has that name. I dated someone with that name. I've known lots of people with that name. It's super common. It's such a common name. Yes. Yes. So, I dated someone for a long time and they suck. But their middle name was Daniel. And then, like, the friend group I used to belong to, full of, like, people I've talked about with you guys a little bit, someone in that group was named Dan, but, like, Daniel full. Like, very, very common. That's the thing, too. It's like, I feel like the name that shall not be spoken on stream right now, that's also like it's like either a very common like first name or a very common middle name. I wonder why that is. Interesting. I've only known one Ian. And he was a really... No, that's not true. I also knew someone in elementary school with the name Ian. But I used to be good friends with someone named Ian and they turned out to be a trash pile. But I think Ian's a really cute name. So I'm glad that someone named Ian is a good person. I don't know what happened to the kid in elementary school because I don't know anyone from elementary school at this point in my life. But I think Ian's a super cute name. So I'm glad to know that someone that is a good person has that name. Was that the friend that came over the other night when I was on voice chat with you? Or is that someone else? I'm so bad at names and I was very okay. I was gonna say, I cannot remember and I feel so bad because I remember you introducing me. I was just very flustered. That person seemed nice too, though. No. No. He was really nice. I liked his commentary on what was going on. I was just flustered from the situation, not anything that he said or anything anyone else was saying. I was in my autistic rage. No, you're good. You're good. Ooh, yeah. The way that I am so jealous that you have access to Cuban food, like, probably so often. That was, like, my favorite part about visiting there. Was, like, all of the amazing Cuban food that I got to have. Yeah. See, my thing is I didn't used to be picky with guy friends. Oh, yes, please. I would love to see. But I didn't used to be picky. And that led to me being friends with a lot of really bad people. But I was, like, super young. Like, you know, teenager into very young adulthood. And it just got to the point where I realized a lot of people, even people that I thought were okay, it was still, like, seeing the people that they associated with and you know, stood behind, and, you know, the things that they said that were like, okay. Yes, especially with straight cis men. Like, especially so. Like, and even too with like the stuff that's going on in the US right now, like, you have to be extremely careful, especially with like white straight cis men. Like, you gotta prove yourself and then some, because I don't trust you. I guess my partner's technically straight, but I don't know if that's fully true. But yeah, that's the thing. If I sniff out any bullshit, like, I can't associate with you. That was my thing back in the day, is like I used to challenge people so often and like get mad at people and be like, why would you say that? Like, why do you think it's okay? Blah blah blah. And at this point it's like, I'm not even gonna bother. Like, if I know you're a piece of shit, like, yep. Exactly. Yeah, and then you end up in situations that I was in where really bad things happened. So like, I don't. And I don't want to associate with that. I'm not that type of person, and I'm not going to carry people around with me that don't agree with the same things that I agree with, because it's very important to me, the things that I believe in. Like, I don't know. If I can't trust that you're going out of the world and being a good person, then I'm not going to be friends with you. I'm not going to support someone that is a terrible human being. That too. Because I don't think that people understand that enabling is also abuse. Like, saying like, I don't want to get involved, you know, they've always been really nice to me, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, that's called being an enabler, and enablers also have their role to play in the cycles of abuse. So it's like, and you can look at that in all different situations, from people that have been abused and people, you know, who, you know, did awful things, and all these people that stood by them. Look through the whole history of the world, and all these people that, you know, stood by while really awful things happened, but they're like, well, I wasn't involved. It's like, yes, but you stood by and you let it happen. So being an enabler is also being an abuser. So I don't want to be an enabler. I don't want to be an abuser. So I'm not going to be friends with an enabler. I'm not going to be friends with an abuser. Will not be friends with an enabler. So yeah. I don't know. And a lot of people don't like that point of view, but it's like, well, then I would rather just not be your friend. I agree. I'm too tired half of the time to do like normal day-to-day things. I'm like, how does anyone have the energy to be an asshole? Like, truly, where do you find the time? Like, you could be doing anything else and you are choosing to be like, seriously, like, damn, so concerned about everyone else. With my little bit of energy that I have, I'm gonna take care of myself and be good to people. Thanks. Yeah, but somehow all these terrible people end up living forever somehow. So, like, it's wild to me. Nikki. I love flowers. On some real shit. I pretend like I didn't for a very long time. I love flowers. I know they don't live forever, but I love having flowers. I like them. I buy flowers for myself now. I went from like dating people that didn't put these love flowers names. You know what? That is such a like good point to bring up. I don't think that I know what flowers are called in other languages. That'll be homework for me. Because like, you're right, flowers have cute names like in English, but English is not the nicest language, so I would love to hear what they are in other languages. But I love flowers. They're just nice. I don't know. They're just beautiful, and it's nice having such like pretty, even though they're temporary, like things to look at. I always keep them in my kitchen. It's a good question. I like sunflowers a lot. Sunflower patches are just super cute too. I also really like the deep red sunflowers. They're so pretty. I think daisies are super cute. I like chrysanthemums a lot. Chrysanthemums are beautiful. Daisies are super cute. They're so cute. I also love, I don't know if they're wild daisies or if they're something else, but they're like, they look like little daisies and they grow in the wild and they're so cute. But yeah, I think chrysanthemums are beautiful. So chrysanthemums might be my like top favorite, but I also feel like chrysanthemums and like sunflowers and like daisies would all look really pretty together. But I just love how like wild but delicate at the same time like chrysanthemums look. I also have like, I'm sure it's kind of like hard to tell, but I have chrysanthemums like up on my chest and like neck area. So yeah, I think these are like my top picks. Roses are really pretty too. I think roses are beautiful, and I like, even though they're like, you know, kind of like the classic flower for people to get. I think it's still really cute. And I like thorns a lot, so like thorny, like I don't, you know what, that's a good question. I like pink roses are really cute, like light pink roses. Because too, like with the like big like thorny stem and then like such a like soft color at the top, like I think that it's low key, I feel like it has me vibes almost. Because I love thorns. I love thorny plants so much. So like roses really do it for me with like their thorns. And I love the way roses smell. And like I really like rose flavor a lot. Like a lot. I also really like lavender, super pretty, and I love the way lavender smells, and I love the way lavender tastes. I just like plants in general though too. Like I love plants. I love being outside. I love bug babies. So like I feel like flowers go hand in hand with like all the other stuff. I bet it does. I have seen rose jam before, but I've never had rose jam because it's not, I feel like it's probably just not super common in like American cuisine. Speaking of flower jams though, where I used to live, there's a farmer's market and people would make jam out of dandelions, and it is so freaking good. I also love dandelions. I think dandelions are way like overlooked. I love dandelions. The dandelion jam they made, oh my god, it was so good. It was just so like sweet and light flavored. It like seems like something fairies would eat. Like if you found fairies in the woods and they offered you a little something. It's really good. So good. But what do you put like rose jam on? Like, what do you guys do with rose jam? Yes, you should. Also, dandelions are like, they have a lot of like beneficial health properties from what I've seen like herbalists talk about. So it's like pretty good for you too to have dandelions. And if you go and like forage them, like every part of the plant is edible. So like, I think it's, I don't know if it's a Sicilian thing or just a general Italian thing, but like my family, when I was growing up, would make dandelion green soup, but only use like the leaves of dandelions like as the greens in it. And it was like super good. They're like very lightly bitter, but I'm not a drinker, but when I used to drink, I probably would have absolutely had that. And I love bread, so I would absolutely have that on bread. Hell yeah. I'm so envious. People in other countries have like... So I don't know if it's like an Italian thing or if it's like an Italian-American thing or just a Sicilian thing. Very good though. It's got like rice and like, I think of like a light like vegetable broth. It's very simple, but it's like very garlicky, very oniony, and then it's got the dandelion grains and some rice. Like very comforting. Like my mom would make it a lot for me if I was like sick. Or like when my cat passed away, she had me come over and she made me dandelion soup because I was sad and needed nutrients because I was like not eating because I was depressed. But it's really good. But yeah, I'm jealous of people in other countries. You guys have like, I don't know, I always see people talking about like food in their like countries and I'm like, I'm so jealous. I would love to go somewhere and not just have like generic like shitty American food to like be able to eat. Because like rose jam sounds delicious to me, and I feel like if you told a normal person in America about rose jam, they'd be like, I don't like that. It's... American food's pretty shitty. Also, I don't think any food in America is necessarily like... Like most of our staple foods come from somewhere else. And then like we just have like super processed shitty shit. A lot of it's pretty shitty. Yes, it is. It is very expensive. Everything's expensive at this point, but yes, if you want to eat healthy, like, it's very expensive. Yeah. Like, literally, like, there have been so many people that have, like, pointed out, like, you know, there's a lot of people who get, like, help from, like, you know, the government, like, to get food, like, food stamps and stuff like that. Like, they always get shit on for getting like processed food and all that jazz, and it's like, well, a lot of these people have help because they've got kids and people don't get paid enough for the work that they do here. And like, if something processed, you have more of it and it's cheaper and you have to feed a bunch of, you know, a bunch of kids, or if you live with like all your family, some people live with like their parents and stuff too, like if you want to feed a lot of people, unfortunately you kind of have to live off the processed stuff. Like, yeah, like I grew up with a single mom, so we grew up on food stamps, and like we grew up on very processed cheap food for the most part because my mom had 4 kids and like she had to just get what was going to feed 4 kids. Like, unfortunately it wasn't usually the healthy options that we could afford. And I mean, if you're like lucky and you can find like local like farmers markets that take food stamps, like a lot of times like farmers markets, like, you know, because there's a lot of farmers and local people that grow and have chickens and all that stuff. So like sometimes they've got much better prices than in store, but if they don't take food stamps, then it's not really helpful to people that don't have not food stamps to pay food with. But food, there are some farmers markets that take food stamps, so yeah, unfortunately McDonald's is like, it's fast food's got pretty expensive here too. Like, food and everything is so expensive, it is like impossible feeding yourself and not blowing shitloads of money either way. I agree. I absolutely agree. But like, yeah, fortunately for people too, McDonald's, like, especially for people who have to work multiple jobs and, you know, it's super easy to go and get stuff off the dollar menu and feed your whole family for like very little money. Probably not so much anymore, but like when I was a kid, like, yeah, it was more of a necessity for some people. But I agree, like, food security should be way better because we have the ability to do so here and we just don't, because I'm sure everyone else all over the world can see all the horrible shit that's going on here. Like, we just have a bunch of really terrible old white men and their cronies ruling everything and ruining everyone's lives so that they can line their pockets with money. Yeah, it's infuriating. That's why I wish I could not live here, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to just go to another country and, I don't know, think that I was better than other people here for getting out or something. I don't know, it just feels ignorant to like leave, even though I wish I could. I would. I would, but I don't know. I do have family here though, so I think that would make it really hard. Like, it would be really, really hard to leave my siblings, for sure. But like, in a perfect world, if they could come with me and we could just leave, absolutely. Yeah, I don't blame her at all. Like, if you are like basically not a straight white man here, you're in danger to some extent. Like, it's horrific. And I think that's the thing too. Like, if I could leave, I absolutely would and I would want to, but I think that, like, I don't know, like, I'm still in danger in lots of ways, but like, there are people that are in much worse danger than I am being here, and like, I feel like it would feel ignorant to me, and I think I would feel a lot of guilt if I like were to leave. I probably still would. I just think that there would be a lot of guilt there and a lot of things that I would feel really awful for. They're also kind of making it harder for people to get the fuck out of here too, which is also kind of concerning. But yeah, I'm not a proud American, you guys. Not at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, but I mean, I don't know. I think that like if you're leaving for your own safety, like absolutely don't feel guilt. Like, I don't know. Like anyone here that's not white or is queer, like, and they're like, I'm gonna leave the country, I'd be like, you should. Like, you're leaving the country because you don't feel safe, like absolutely you should. Don't feel guilt. Like, go somewhere where you're safe and will have better quality of life. Even too, like our healthcare sucks. There's no food security, there's no house security, there's no job security anymore. Like, and then you're in danger if you're not a straight white guy. So like, there's really no anything good here. Like, I wouldn't blame anyone for leaving for their own safety. Especially with like trans people right now are getting like hit very, very hard with like crazy shit that just like will happen like out of nowhere. Like, yeah, like it's just, I wouldn't blame anyone for leaving. So I don't think that you should feel guilty. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do to be safe, and that's what's most important. I don't think anyone else would want you to feel guilty either. Pretty much. You're welcome. Look, I just want everyone to be safe and to be well. I don't want people to feel bad for taking care of themselves. Unless you're being, like, ignorant. But that goes to people that have privilege. So I don't think that anyone should feel guilty. Except for those with privilege. Oh, thank you so much. I love my forehead tattoo. I feel like a lot of people think it is very extreme, but I absolutely adore it. It's like, unfortunately though, I realized after I got it, it kind of matches the singer from Falling in Reverse. Me and my partner call him Ronald McDonald, so now I can't think about his actual name, but he's got a forehead tattoo like this, and he's an asshole. This is not why I got it. I actually got it kind of like low-key for like how Jesus had the crown of thorns. Like I grew up raised as a Christian, and I don't roll that way anymore, and I haven't since I was like 11 or 12. But I think it's kind of like almost like a kind of tribute to like trauma almost, and like I don't know, the whole like dying for your sins blah 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 thing. Like I felt like kind of like my trauma felt almost like that, so I ended up getting Crown of Thorns to kind of like, yeah, I don't know, for trauma purposes. But I love it. I feel like a total badass. And they're pokey. I love thorns. I love thorns so much. And I also have a tattoo on this side. I was trying to look at my camera. My camera always messes me up, and I'm like, no, I know where my tattoos are. Like up here, that's like was originally supposed to be over. Thank you. It's always weird because like I feel like a lot of religious people always approach me, and it's like hard to be like, I have CPTSD and PTSD really bad, so like this kind of ties into trauma that I have, like kind of because of Jesus, but not for religious purposes, but because of the story of it, and I related to it because of trauma. But they always end up asking me like really weird religious questions, so like it's not for Jesus like that, but thank you. But I also have a prickly branch that was originally supposed to be over my eyebrow, but the tattoo artist UCC didn't really respect me, so I ended up going on the side of my head. But I love thorns and prickly stuff. But yeah, I have a lot of face tattoos. I feel like everyone always thinks they're very extreme, but I love my face tattoos. Makes me feel like a baddie. Thank you. I think honestly, like this one, and then like I have like my medieval art weapon on the side of my face. I think eventually I want to fill my chin in too, but I don't know with what. I don't want to get too many more, but you know, so no, honestly, I actually like wholeheartedly oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. My brain is so all over right now, you guys. There's a musician who has it's like a medieval like glove, and it's got like I think a flail. That's what they're called. But I was like, oh, how cute would it be if I got like a morning star in the shape of a heart on the side of my face? And I was kind of looking at pictures, and I saw one. It's like got a little bow, and it's in a heart, and I was like, that's just so like badass. So I just sent it because I thought it'd be really cute. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, mostly just because I thought it was badass. And I thought, too, it would look really cool because I have, like, the prickly branch over here and I've got, like, my crown of thorns. I was like, I feel like it would, like, kind of almost make everything kind of fit together a little bit. But then this would be, like, kind of, like, a little, like, girly pop and kind of cutesy to, like, level out stuff. And I've got, like, a broken heart on the side of my face, so, like, to tie the hearts in together a little bit. But the only other thing that really has meaning is, like, I have, like, hidden under here, like, there's, like, Roman numerals hidden on the side of my face, for the angel numbers 222. But for the, like, I don't know, being scared to get tattoos that you're not sure you're gonna like them in a year from now, I get that. And I will not lie to you, I definitely have tattoos on my body that, like, I ended up covering up, like, I'm, like, in the process of blacking out parts of this arm. And I'm gonna end up blacking out, like, the top part of my arm over here. And I've already had some cover-ups. Quite a few at this point. I have something underneath, like low-key underneath my, like, butt cheek, kind of, like, on my thigh that needs to get covered up. But I don't know. I feel like it's kind of part of the adventure of it, like, I feel like I ended up getting, like, much better tattoos by doing the cover-up. Like, I've got, like, a big blackout work piece done on my stomach that, like, there's something under there that I ended up just being like, I don't know that I want this on my stomach for the rest of my life. Like, it means something, but also, like, it's kind of a heavy subject, and it's kind of hard having that reminder there all the time. So I have this, like, big, heavy blackout, like, piece on my stomach now, and I actually love it. And I kind of, like, love that I had an excuse to get such, like, a heavy-duty, like, blackout piece, because trying to get blackout work is, I don't know, I feel like sometimes people aren't always willing to do blackout work, but when it's a cover-up, I feel like it's easier to talk people into doing blackout work for you. But I feel like I'm grateful, even though some of the tattoos I don't really like anymore, because, like, what they're turning into now, like, I actually really adore it, so... Oh, it's scarification. Yeah, they, I love scarification. I think it's beautiful. Is it, like, where they take, like, the scalpel and, like, take skin off and then, like, it's, like, super, like, scarred up, but they'll do all, yes, it's scarification. I love scarification, and there is someone that does it, like, a couple hours from me. I don't have money to do it anytime soon, but I've thought about, like, someday if I had the money, like, possibly doing something like that. Like, I was actually thinking about getting, like, something done maybe on my forehead, because, like, I love the way scarification, like, looks. I am so scared, though. I am so scared, because they, like, I don't know if it's everyone, but at least the artist that I know that does it, he's just, like, a scalpel and, like, takes the skin off with, like, yeah, exactly. I'm terrified. I think it's so pretty, and, like, I just am, like, afraid, because I'm like, would I be able to sit through that? Because I've got like a pretty high pain tolerance. Like, I mean, like I got my throat and my chest, and you know, I did a lot to get tattooed to certain places, and you know, sat for hours at a time and dealt with it. But I'm like, I don't know, like something about the pain that I've heard people describe it as. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I really want scarification done, though. I think it's beautiful.
You wouldn't dare.
No. Nope. And they don't. The other thing too, I thought about like getting my tongue split for early. Oh, he's always back. He'll always come back. But I thought about getting my tongue split before, and then realizing that they don't like. I guess I knew that they didn't, but like really like, you know, thinking about getting that done and being like, oh yeah, they don't like put you under for that. Like you have to like sit there while they like cut your tongue in half. I was like, I don't know. Yeah. And then the healing process is really rough. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I just don't think I could do it. And like, I've done a lot. Like I have, you know, I've gotten a lot of things pierced. Like I've got scarring all over my face from all different piercings. Like I don't really mind getting pierced and trying things out and then just taking it off. I don't like it. Like, you know, I used to have my septum like stretched more than it is now. I have really big ears, like very big stretched ears. But yeah, I don't know. When it starts to get into stuff like that, like, and again, I've thought about it. Like, I've thought about getting like implants. I love my big ears. I love them. I almost, like, when I was younger, they were stretched to like an inch, and then I got older and I took them out. Like, I guess older, like my young 20s. And like guys didn't like it, so I took them out. And then when I met my now partner, it's not met, we've known each other for a very long time, but when we got together, I just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stretch my ears back up. And then I got to an inch and I was like, these are still too small. So I think they're 32 millimeters now. I think, I can't remember exactly. It's easier to remember when I'm like looking to buy jewelry. But I love my big ears. I think they're so freaking cute. I adore them. But yeah, I don't know. All the heavy duty like other mods, like more modded than I am now, like I've thought about it. I've definitely thought about silicone implants. Like I love the like, especially on people's hands, because I have like hearts on my hands, and I've thought about doing like silicone implants in my hands. But I don't know. I just, surgical stuff really like creeps me out. So I like feel like I would be so into it until it came time to like actually do it, and then I would be like, I feel like I would just have the biggest ick, and I don't know if I could get past it.
You wouldn't. You are just being dramatic, as per usual.
But I probably am going to get more piercings at some point. I have to heal up my poor lip piercing. That's why I keep playing with this. I have a long bar in here and I'm messing with it, which I shouldn't be doing. But she's irritated because I had too short of a post in there, which I didn't do. I did not do it. The piercer that pierced this, I think, didn't measure it super well because it was a little too short, but I had like a really bad irritation bump. But after my surgery in September, I think I'm going to get piercings like dahlia piercings. I'm going to see if my anatomy allows for them to go like closer to like cheek territory. So like not exactly like, I guess a cross between like a dahlia piercing and cheek piercings, like a little in between. Heyo. I hope your phone call was a good one. Yes. So I have to get a hysterectomy. Basically they have to just like take all of my reproductive organs out. But I also like, because of all the issues that I'm having, they have to take out a little extra than what they normally do for a hysterectomy, like just a normal hysterectomy. So they also have to take my left ovary. And I don't know if they always take fallopian tubes when they do hysterectomies, but they also take my fallopian tubes. So I'll have one single ovary left and then nothing else for my reproductive system. It'll all be going. Yeah. I'm grateful, and it'll be nice to not have to worry about being able to have a child ever again, because I don't want kids. I love kids, but I love being an aunt. I love being an aunt. I just don't want to have my own. It's just not something that I see for myself. But thank you. Me too. It'll be a good excuse to just play video games and hang out, and I'm gonna try to like still stream and do stuff on here. I probably just like maybe not like, let's see, I have the date. So what day would that be? Yeah, so I get my surgery on the September 22nd, which is Tuesday. So I probably wouldn't be streaming till like Friday of that week, depending on if. Thank you so much. He seems like he knows what he's doing, and he's really great, and he suggested taking everything out that he did, and like seems pretty confident it's gonna help a lot of the issues that I'm having. So I'm hoping that it takes care of a good chunk of what's wrong with me. But yeah, it'll be good. It's good. I'm nervous, but it'll be good, and he seems like a good surgeon. But we'll see how everything shakes out after surgery, because it'll be the first time where I like actually looking at things like outside of a CAT scan or an ultrasound, because they have to like check for endo, and they got to put a little camera in there. But they're like, well, we're in there, we're just gonna do the surgery because you're already gonna be under for a surgical procedure. So, but yeah, I don't want to have to get a piercing though, and then have to take fresh piercings out for my surgery. So hopefully around Christmas time, as long as I've healed up pretty okay and things seem to be okay and I don't have to worry about any other procedures for a little while, I'm probably gonna get another piercing.
And what look is that exactly? What in the nine hells are you talking about? Why would I ever want someone to bully me? Please, enlighten me. Why? You ought to win an award for the most blabbering mouth, mortal.
We're Eastern Central Time, I believe. So it's like 6 o'clock here, 6 p.m. What time are you in right now? It's always intriguing talking to people like other places, because like through like being on Discord and then like streaming and then doing stuff. Oh my god, yeah. Heyo. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, people be talking to me, and I'm like, oh, it is like so late. And some people are like, oh, I'm just like waking up. It's like morning time. I'm starting my day. I'm like, I'm going to bed. It's so late. Not for me, but for you. Not that I should be talking. Are you normally up at 1 a.m.? Okay, yeah, so we're in the same time zone. When does it switch into the other time zone here? For some reason, I kind of thought where you were was like a little further ahead. Maybe further behind. I can't remember at what point it like crosses over into the next time zone. No, I just have Discord like for like personal stuff right now. I like I wasn't really big on Discord in general. Like I never really used it, but I was part of like a group on there, and that's kind of like the only thing that I have it for is like a group outside of gaming and stuff. I probably eventually will make like a Discord, like when things get, I think, a little more attention on here. But for right now, all I can really like take care of at the moment is like my Twitch and my YouTube and my Instagram. So I try to like, if anyone wants to like socially talk to me outside of like here, I usually am just like just do Instagram for now. It's so much to juggle trying to keep on top of everything at the moment. Huh. But yeah. Eventually we'll have a Discord for this, but I'm learning so much. This is all so new to me.
You talk and talk and talk, and it's all nonsense.
That's called ADHD, baby.
It's nearly impressive. Instead, you're just an idiot.
Harsh.
Ah, yes, the children's insult. I've certainly been got. I don't need bossing around or bullying anyway. I am a creature that was born to be in charge.
We got bullying back down, you guys.
You ought to know your place, mortal. You are only setting yourself up for disappointment. You will not be doing that. Remind me again why I haven't taken your soul yet.
Absolutely. Get some sleep. Good night.
I could get back to more pressing work and become more respected in my position. It is beneficial to have good work ethic. And you think I'm relaxed when I'm talking to you? I have no clue what you're talking about. You should learn to keep your mouth shut.
I bully him.
I'll take it when the time is right. That will not be happening. You're still going on about that? It's not a thing. It'll never be a thing. It isn't happening.
It could.
No! Say yes as many times as you want. It's still not happening. I think I'm going to cry. If you stop talking, you would improve as a person tenfold.
I love how obnoxious the like options are to say stuff to him, because this is literally how I am, unfortunately, in relationships. Aww. Well, I'm glad. I hope that you have a brighter evening, my dear. Don't ever thank me. You bring so much light to my life. I appreciate you. Not really. Mostly just talking, chatting, going through the chit chat.
That is enough meaningless chatter. What were you doing, mortal? That much is obvious. I meant before that. I apologize. I forgot I have to be awfully clear with you.
It's really not about the size. It's all about the wrinkles.
Don't make assumptions. You are just utterly ridiculous. Just answer the question. Well, there wasn't 50. It was nowhere near 50. Are you that poor at counting? Yeah, maybe you do. You do? I see. And your plans for later? Perfect. Do you think I sleep in this? Of course I have pajamas. They are black and very comfortable. Why do you care? It is a short-sleeved shirt and shorts. Are you happy now? What about you?
Time to fluster.
Well, this is obviously useful information for my job, of course. Yes, so you won't go anywhere tonight? Good. This works for me. look up. Now that face is priceless. Well worth the trip here, I have to say.
I love when he's soft.
Don't call me that to my face. It's embarrassing enough hearing it over our calls. It's Casper. That's my real name. Hello, sunshine. You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm far from a ghost, sunshine. Certain. Well, that much is obvious. I am lovely to look at after all. Perhaps not as lovely to look at as you, though.
God, I wish.
Which you should know to be truthful. Because, as you know well, I cannot lie. Ah, am I flustering you? You're blushing right now. Why not? You are an attractive mortal. It's only right I tell you so. You are those things. I like all of that about you. Yes, well, it's confusing me as well, trust me. Seeing you like this messes with my feelings and makes me say strange things. But, well, they're the truth, so there's no need to be shy anyway. You are lovely. That is nothing to be shy about.
I would melt and no longer be here.
Nice to see you looking flustered for a change. Casper. Yes, mortal. You do. Not too much of an inconvenience for me, luckily. I'm neither sitting nor standing. Congratulations. Would you like an award? But you'll find I'm floating. Since always.
Like some
Why
Peter
do you
Pan
act so
shit.
surprised? You think I would be so careless? I've cast a glamour. Invisible? No. I've taken another form to everyone's eyes but yours. If they were to look, they'd simply see a raven. Not a good choice? Yes? You think I didn't know where you live? I know everything about you, Sunshine.
So hot.
No, I'm actually not here for that.
So some Peter Pan shit.
That depends. Do you want to be whisked away? Don't tempt me. There is something else I am here for today.
It's my butt virginity, you guys.
You see, Sunshine,
So how do we tell him? That's been gone.
I have something, something here, with me, hidden. Something to give you. Here. Is there anyone else here? Yes, you. Stupid mortal. You said you'd like some. I didn't think to ask what type of flowers you liked, so I picked ones that looked like you. Brightest, sunniest flowers I could find.
So hot.
Yes, mortal? You know, if you want them, you're going to have to open the window. Are you inviting me in? I promise to try and be good. Then I won't have to pretend now, will I? I'm sure the two of us can find something interesting to do. Nothing separating us now, mortal. You wish I was, don't you?
And I do. We don't have the adult patch for this though. So no sexy times for any of us.
Today I'm just here to give you these. And maybe next time I'll take you up on that offer. As truly tempting as it is, I fear it may lead to regrets from both of us. Next time we'll see. Oh, with us, I feel anything could end up happening, my little human. Here you go, sunshine. Your hands are really warm. How can hands be pretty? then I'd say your hands are also very, nice. Who would have thought hands could be so alluring?
I certainly knew that.
I really must be on my way. I've accomplished the thing I wanted to do. Duty always calls. Better theirs than yours, wouldn't you say? No. You can just hand over yours now if you want. And since when am I yours? So demanding. Sunshine. Since you asked so nicely, I'll try my best. Don't forget to close that window after I leave. Wouldn't want anyone crawling in when you aren't looking.
Oh, never say never. She's talking about Dick. Never mind. Talking about Dick.
Hold on, my dog's barking. What are you even barking at down here? I don't even think there's anything down here that he's barking at. Unless someone dropped something off, like a delivery, but I don't think so. So he's just full of shit. I don't know. I didn't see anything. So, unless someone dropped something off, that's all I can think of. He lived in a jar rent-free. Or... Oh yeah, it says him right there. I was like, or... Was it like... the jar Rainbow Dash got put in? Because like... that might be how he lived in there rent-free. So hot. The face I was gonna do to be a dickhead about this, but I won't. It's not appropriate, you guys. How do I slouch like this?
Sunshine!
So cute. So cute.
You have no excuse now. Hurry up and call them. You were being a trickster. Of course. You know what? You will sorely regret tricking me. Wipe that smirk from your face, mortal. You could be a little less excited about the idea of being punished, you know. That is not what I meant, anyway. It is not a Reaper's job to punish mortals. If you keep up your bad behavior, perhaps we will. Maybe I have a few ideas.
So hot.
That can come later. But firstly... So, you're actually fine? At least you look cute snuggled up like that. I said you look cute snuggled up like that. Yes. It is beyond annoying. I should not find a mortal cute. I am a being created to hunt, to take, to destroy, and to rebuild. Not to be doing whatever it is I'm doing. Most mortals, I imagine, would find it terrifying. You are unique, Sunshine. To say the least. But this is all far, far beside the point. How could you be sick? I do not get sick. Yes, like ever. Reapers do not get mortal sicknesses. They do not exist. Well, except for soul sicknesses, of course. At least its cause can be pinpointed. You, however, are much weaker than me in that regard. Are you or are you not sick for no reason? Which proves my point. It is nothing to be upset about. You and I are simply different. The body of a mortal is much more fragile. You should take more care of yourself. How am I supposed to take your soul if you are unwell?
He means this sexually, of course.
I suppose I should be agreeing, but taking your soul like this simply just does not work for me. I do not accept it.
He's pushing. He's like, now if you just go on to Steam, just one little button you must press.
What? I am not some vampire who sucks out illnesses. Who knows? I think it's more likely you all kill each other. And then I can retire. Anything is possible. Perhaps there was once a time where Reapers could become ill too. Or maybe we are as we always have been. I have no answer for you there. I do not have access to classified information like that. I am just a lowly Reaper. If it is even documented at all. I can't say. I don't know how we came to be. We just simply are.
Bless you.
Go ahead.
You're welcome.
I understand it may be difficult for you to recognize, mortal, but that was not a question. How do you think? No, I have no parents. I have no family at all, technically. Though, many think of their fellow Reapers as their siblings, I suppose. A sentiment I do not share, unfortunately. That is likely the simplest explanation. No one is sure exactly how we are created. But I have always looked as I have now. There was no childhood, no parents, or growing up.
So there is a webcomic for like the beginning, like his beginning. And then the second game explains more after. I still need to read the webcomic though. I literally have it up on my iPad. I just haven't had a moment to sit down and read through it. Soon though.
I have always been the Reaper you see now. Likely, yes. But I do not remember it. What if I told you that was classified too? I chose it for myself. I do not know why, or where it came from.
So cutie.
It just felt right. that is appreciated.
Maybe I like him so much because I remember being a child and watching the Casper movie. Where he asked Christina Ricci if he can keep her. Because I don't think I ever got over that. So maybe this is part of the reason this is so attractive to me. But also he's like hot vampire vibes. Definitely has like an Astarion vibe to him. But anyway. Let a bitch know if you remember that part in Casper, because I sure as hell do.
I also enjoy your name.
You don't even know my name. Boo to falling asleep. Boo. We'll rewatch it sometime soon.
My name is not Steve.
I love it.
Apologies to every Steve out there, but that is not as good of a name as Casper.
No. We can send hate.
Sunshine, you don't know what you're doing to me here. There is no out.
Yes, there is. Never say never. Justin Bieber wrote a whole song about it.
I must get your soul. If I do not, then someone else will. Gods, what have I gotten myself into? What you ask of me is my death. Well, yes, I suppose I am. What a position we've found ourselves in. I know, Sunshine. That is the nature of what you are, and what I am.
But if Twilight taught us anything,
There are still too many things I am unsure about for this to be over tomorrow.
you can bend the rules somehow, some way.
I'm still looking into your peculiar soul. Time is unforgiving. I have little choice in the matter, just so you know. I exist for this job. I am this job. I am a tool for those more important than myself. I do not decide who should die. I am just the one who makes sure it happens. For what reason? You should feel more sorry for yourself. Perhaps that is why I've enjoyed this. Enjoyed you. You were a little bit of change. Sunshine, stay right there. I won't be long.
Alright. We're ending this here because I feel like this gets in a whole other thing, and I think this is worth getting more into next stream. Alright, my loves. I am gonna go get my dinner on because I am so tired and I need sustenance. But anyone that is still stuck around, I appreciate you for being here. I will see you on Wednesday to play more Sims. And then Friday we're doing more Tomodachi Life. Yeah. I hope that you have a good rest of your night. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Sending you so many kisses and hugs as long as they're consensual. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.